Hello, I think I'm live. My hair's alive anyway. Check this hair out. So, welcome to Wigventures. I am not sure. I know it says that I've got 7 people in the background, so that means we are live. We have some friends listening or watching this. Now, can I just start with this is just a fun thing. We're not poking fun about anyone because obviously, there are certain people that have to wear wigs. And we're obviously putting on wigs just for fun, okay? And to tell an adventure story, a local story, international story, state story. It could be a story just going down the road. But we're just putting on a wig or a hat, okay? It could be a wig or a hat, something on our head, just for a bit of fun, okay? We're not poking fun at anyone. We're just having a little bit of fun, okay? So I just want to say that because obviously Dora doesn't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. But I've invited a few people on to have a bit of fun with us. So if this is not your fun, that's okay. Keep on watching somewhere else. If this is your fun, please join in. So I'm going to put the link to this live. Now let me find the link. Where's the link? That's the next thing. Invite a guest, copy. You would think Dora would have this already organized, but apparently not, okay? That's all right. We're just winging it. It is 6:15 a.m. in the morning on Sunday morning here, guys. So I've just woken up, okay? Having a cup of tea. And we're going to get this done. Now, I put the link to this live in the chat. But before you get all carried on, I wouldn't mind just one person. So the first person that jumps on, I put the link in the chat. I think I put the link in the chat. First person that jumps on, we're just going to do, let's just see what happens. So we're using StreamYard. So you need to have StreamYard. You only use a free version, just so everyone knows. This will only go on my channel, unfortunately. I don't pay for the free version. Sorry, I do pay. I don't pay for a version. If I paid for a version, like our friend Karen, she would be able to stream it onto other people's channels and they get the watch hours. So I'm really sorry. I'm not monetized, so no one gets any money, okay? Okay, Susan's got here. It won't be me. I'm still in my PJs. That's all right. That's all right. Anyone game to jump on? So the link is in the chat. I probably shouldn't have said that, it's just called a rapid fire. It's called this or that. I'll start, okay? Funny adventures, this or that. Hey, ace flat. Okay, we'll put it in the chat, okay? Well, let's just start an easy one. This or that, which one would you like? Accidentally ride a camel backwards or fall off a paddleboard in front of everyone? Which one would you like? This or that? Accidentally ride a camel backwards or fall off a paddleboard in front of everyone? Everyone's working on access, all those kind of things. That's all right, guys. Don't worry. You know me. I'll talk to myself or I'll talk to you guys. But this is a little bit fun. So which one would you do? I don't know if I'm on the chat. Private chat. No, this is right. I'm on the chat. No problem, ace flat. So ace flat. Would you accidentally ride a camel backwards or fall off a paddleboard in front of everyone? Which one would you do? This or that? Okay, so Susan's got here. I would drown if I fall off the paddleboard. So I'll pick the camel. Okay, we have someone game. Let's go. Hello. Oh my God. What's your name?
Hi, am I giving my real name or a fake name?
Fake name.
Okay, let me see. I am Polly. Polly is my name.
As in like Pollyanna?
Yes, exactly as in Pollyanna.
But Pollyanna put her finger in a light socket?
Yes. So this is the new do. It's very popular here in my area of the woods, my neck of the woods, as we say here around about. How are you?
Good. How are you, Polly?
I am fabulous. I have my beverage and I have my hairdo and my lipstick.
Oh,
and I'm ready to go.
Okay, well, I did say the first one up was going to get some questions.
Okay.
So let me ask you the question that I ask everyone in the chat. So the question is, this or that? Accidentally ride a camel backwards or fall off a paddleboard in front of everyone?
Definitely accidentally ride a camel backwards because I can't swim and I would drown if I fell off a paddleboard. But I do like camels and I don't mind backwards. So yeah, there you go.
Love that. Well, actually, Susan from High Country Homestead. Have you met Susan?
Oh yes. We're very chummy. Yes.
You're good chummies. Okay, that's great.
Yes.
Well, she's also said very similar that she'd fall off, she'll drown, so she's doing the camel. Susan's got Pollyanna. Where did did your plaits go?
Well, there was this is really embarrassing to talk about, but I don't mind because I'm chummy with everyone here. There was a lice infestation at the commune where I live, and the plaits had to go, and this is just how the new hair turned out. I think it was all the chemicals I had to put on my head.
Right. Okay. Well, there we go. We got the answer. Now because you were the first one, you get another one, okay?
Okay, no problem.
All right. The next one, this or that. Get lost in a mall or get lost hiking with 1% battery on your phone. Lost in a mall or on a hiking trail with 1% battery.
Mall, M-A-L-L? Did you say mall or morgue?
Oh, no, shopping mall.
Oh, definitely. I've been lost in shopping malls many times, so it really wouldn't be anything new. I was lost there the last time when I went looking for the lice treatment for the lice infestation in my braids at the commune.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I do have a question. I see you're horizontal and I'm vertical. Oh, I seem to be shedding. Should I go out and come back in? I thought this was a vertical shindig.
Well, I don't know why you're vertical. Maybe you're just special.
Oh, if I turn my phone sideways, will it adjust?
Try it.
Let's see.
No. Actually, that looks really good that way. Go sideways again.
Slimming.
Actually, it's very slimming.
It's very yes. I'm gonna be.
Pollyanna, you look younger by 20 years.
I do. My neck wrinkles seem to have disappeared, and I think I've lost 10 pounds automatically. And gorgeous.
Very, very nice. Well, Pollyanna, great that you've joined us today. How about you go out and come back in again later? Okay. We're gonna invite someone else on the screen, and I'll come back. See if you come back and when you go back into the settings, maybe there's something about horizontal.
Okay, and this is making me rather dizzy anyway. Oh, look, I got bigger.
Well, only because I changed. Well, hold on.
Okay.
Let me just see. No. There's something. Only for side by side. There you go.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at myself. Yes, I'll go out and give someone else a chance, and you can invite me back in later if you have occasion.
No, we're going to come back because we want to ask you a question about, you're going to give us a story, adventure story. It could be going up a hill. It could be going anywhere, okay? Tell us a story later on, okay? But we're going to do a rapid fire with someone else too, okay?
Okay. Now, should I stay in the closet here, or should I go back in the comments?
You can go back in the comments because that way when you come back, it should come back, hopefully, when you go back in, see the settings and see it might come back horizontal.
All right. Talk.
Like, if you get more people in, then you'll be weird. You'll be like square.
Oh.
Okay.
And I'm definitely not square.
Not square. You're not even in the box.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, we're back soon for you.
Okay.
All right. We have someone else that looks very cute. Look at you.
I was expecting that intro.
You look like a Boy Scout.
I mean, it's close because I did get this in the Army.
Oh, okay.
Army's
that's a army hat. Okay. Well, it looks, from first, like in the chat background, I was like, oh, he looks like a little Boy Scout. Very cute. And you've got your beard plaited at the front there.
Yeah, I braided it to
Yeah, very nice.
give
And
that
where's the
away.
hair at the back? Is the hair's tucked under?
Yeah, it's annoying and where it's at, but
Well, welcome. So I want to do a rapid fire with you too. This or that. Let me get something else out for you. Okay, let's go. Silly road trip. Okay, Jordan. And if someone doesn't know, this is Jordan. He used to be Homestead Made Easy. Now he is, what is it? Dusty
Dustin decisions.
Dustin Decisions. Okay, so he's not a content creator at the moment, but a lot of people know Jordan. He's been around for a little while, but at the moment he's not a creator. But he's about to go to Africa. Woohoo! Okay, so Jordan, would you, this or that, listen to one song on repeat for an hour in the car, or let one person be a DJ with terrible taste in the car?
I'd listen to a single song for an hour. I've done that before.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Okay, cool. And in the chat, guys, you can answer the same question. Okay, love to know. And we've got Cheryl. Cheryl says she couldn't make it today. That's okay. We'll catch you another time, Cheryl. Okay. Stop at every weird roadside attraction, or stop at every gas station for snacks.
I kind of like snacks, so that doesn't sound too bad.
Okay. Yeah, I reckon snacks too. Yeah. Okay. So Susan's got here, she listened to one song an hour. So I think everyone's done the same. No one likes bad DJs. So probably no one wants to be in the car with me because it'll be like doof doof music the whole way. Okay. Another question for you, Jordan. Have the GPS speak in a dramatic movie trailer voice, or a pirate accent?
I'd be worried that I wouldn't be able to understand the pirate accent, so I think I'm gonna go with the weird movie thing.
Okay, righto. Okay. And Susan's got here, she would stop at the roadside attractions unless it was a theme park. What's wrong with theme parks, Susan? You've got some theme parks near you, Jordan, don't you, in Florida?
Oh, definitely. I live pretty close to Disney. I live about
Really?
45 minutes away.
Well, when did you go to Disney last?
It's been like 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
It's out of my price range.
How much does it cost to go to Disney?
I think the last time I got tickets, it was around like 140 a person.
Yeah, right. For one day.
It
That
was,
is steep. That's a
it's
lot.
expensive.
Yeah, that is a lot. Okay, so Susan's got here, she would like the pirate to sound like Johnny Depp. Okay, another question for Jordan. Drive with windows down, blasting music, or drive with the AC on, full blast, and everyone singing off key?
Windows down, music blasting.
Yeah, I'm in that too. So Paula's got here, shocking Disney prices. Yeah. I'd love to know in the chat, when did someone go to Disney last? Because I don't know, actually, I don't know if any of our friends have been to Disney lately. I don't think I've seen anyone do Disney videos.
I'm curious how much Disney tickets are now.
Okay, you're Googling it. Okay. Ace Flat's got here, my channel is about traveling videos. Oh, so Paula went 30 years ago. Okay, so a lot of us are not that keen. So we have Disney. We don't have Disneyland, obviously, or Disney World in Australia, but we've got Dream World. Very similar, smaller version. It's probably about 130 Australian dollars, which is about $80 Australian to get in. So comparable, I guess, comparable. Now, Susan's got here, I have the windows down and everyone is singing off key. So I'll go with that. Okay. All right. One last one for Jordan. Have a trunk full of snacks or a playlist full of bangers?
Trunk full of snacks.
No brainer, hey. Gotta have snacks. Gotta have snacks. Now, we have someone else in the background. So we're going to add him on the stage. Oh, my goodness. What is on your head, Mike?
Hey there.
Hi, what is on your head?
This is one of my friends lives up in Alaska, and she buys real fur. So this is a fox hat. She ended up taking a fox and turned him into a hat. It used to have the tail, but it's missing. I'm not sure where I put it, but yeah.
That is wild. That is cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Since I couldn't find a wig, I figured might as well wear my hat.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I thought I'd put it out there because, like as I said, not everyone has wigs and access to wigs.
Right.
And I know a lot of guys don't really carry a lot of wigs around, just saying. So I thought, you know what? Let's put it out there. You can wear a hat, and that works. That works. So I think everyone knows who Mike Adventure Sparks is from Minnesota. And he's recently been living in his camper at work.
Hello, everybody.
So you're back home now, obviously.
Yes, it was that last night. I was in the camper again, and I do have a video coming out on it, but it was extremely cold, so I'm glad to be home.
Right. So Jordan, Mike is living up in Minnesota, and he's doing 12-hour shifts at the moment, and he has to leave at the crack of dawn, and he's got to get back like late. So he's been sleeping in the car park in his camper, freezing his butt off, basically. So that's a bit of an adventure for him at the moment, but he's home. How long are you home for?
Just for 2 days. Go back to work Monday.
Back to work Monday. And are you going to take the camper too?
No, I think it's
12-hour shifts.
I think it's too cold right now for the camper until I get a better heater. The heater I did have, it kept going out. And it's propane, and propane puts off a lot of moisture. So I'd like to get a diesel heater. But I think if I do it, I'll just have to get a hotel room.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay.
Which I don't like hotels, but
is
what it is.
Is there any friends that you could stay with up there or workmates?
No, they a lot of them travel in our company.
Friends that you can stay with up there or workmates? Hold on.
They're in their own hotel rooms. A lot of them travel in our company.
Friends that you can stay with up there or workmates? Wait on, a little bit of background noise. Has anyone got the phone playing in the background, or is that? Can you guys hear that, or is that just me?
I wonder. Yeah, I do hear it.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just see. Just pull it. Let me remove Paula there. Let me see. Is it still working? No, it's still in the background. Has anyone got the phone, like another phone plugged in at the back, or let me just see if I've got my. That's it. There we go.
I don't hear it anymore.
Can anyone hear it?
I'm wondering if it is mine.
No, it sounds good right now.
Okay. We good? Okay, I think we're good. All right. Okay, so Mike, we have some questions for you.
Yes.
Let's go. Okay, this or that. Mountain climbing or deep sea diving?
I would love to do deep sea diving because I've never done it, but I've definitely done mountain climbing.
So which one would you prefer?
Let's do mountain climbing since I have experience with it.
Okay. All right. Safari trek, rainforest expedition.
Safari.
Okay. And in the chat, we've got Susan's got mountain climbing. Yeah, because Susan doesn't swim, so she's not sea diving. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Zip lining or bungee jumping, Mike?
Zip lining.
Jordan, what would you do?
I'd like to do both, but if I could only choose one,
and
I didn't have to pay for it, then I'd probably do bungee jumping.
That's a good point. Someone had to say that because it can actually be quite expensive, hey? Actually, I'm curious. Anyone done bungee jumping in the chat? I've never bungee jumped.
No, I never bungee jumped.
Would you do it though? Jordan, if someone paid for it, would you do it?
Yeah, I would.
Yep. Mike, if someone paid for it, would you do it?
No, I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think personally, that's the reason why I don't think I've done it is because I want to pick a permanent place. Like, I wouldn't want to go somewhere that's just like a set up bungee jump for a couple of weeks. It have to be a permanent setup, I think. But then it also has to be a trusted country. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I've been to places like that are a little bit dodgy, and
Oh yeah.
I just don't trust the system sometimes. So yeah. Anyone drop my link when you get a chance? Okay. Okay. Desert camp. Oh, this is a good one, Mike, for you. Desert camping or Arctic camping?
Desert. I love being warm.
Yep. Okay. Jordan?
I just want to say that just because it's desert doesn't mean it's going to be warm.
Ah,
Because
true.
in the desert, like when it's 90 to
Yep.
100 degrees and then it drops like
It does.
down, it feels really cold.
Yeah.
But it's probably still going to be warmer than Arctic.
True. Hey, Miss Paula, do you want to come back on? Or anyone else in the chat that's got a wig, do you want to come back on? Okay. Whitewater rafting or kayaking on a quiet lake? This is a Mike question.
I'll take the quiet lake.
I thought you would say that.
Yep.
Jordan?
I'd like to do either or. Like, I want to go whitewater rafting pretty bad.
Whitewater
That
rafting
sounds-
is fun. I've done that in New Zealand. Our friend Karen is not in the chat, Karen from New Zealand. But yeah, that is really good fun. And we've got Alison in the chat. Alison's got parasailing or skydiving. Oh, okay, so Alison wants to go skydiving. So Alison is living life after 55. She's driving at the moment in the car with her mum. So let's all say hello to Alison and her mum. Hi, Mum. Hi, Alison. So Alison's going back to Texas. They've been visiting their aunt at the moment. So drive safely, Alison. We'll catch you another time.
Going on her.
Draw, I dropped the in. Yes, I'll drop the link again. Sorry, forgot about that. Okay, so still have an echo in the background. Is there something in the StreamYard? Okay, let me just play with my... Why is my doing this? Let me mute myself. You guys, you keep on talking and let me mute myself.
Is it still working? Do you have a feedback? I don't hear feedback anymore.
Yeah,
Once
I
you
don't
muted
either.
yourself.
It's me then. It's me. Okay, hold on. Let's add. There we go, Miss Paula. Oh, Miss Paula, look, you're back. Now it's Mike that's a little bit different in the square.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. I'm not sure. How'd you fix it, Miss Paula?
Yeah, what did you do?
I'm using my phone.
I think you just have to leave and then come back with your phone horizontal instead of vertical.
It could
Oh,
be
okay.
it.
I got off the phone and onto my laptop.
Oh, okay.
That's all right. It doesn't matter, Mike. It really doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
I
So
tried to
sorry,
figure it out.
guys. Sorry, guys in the chat. I don't know what's going on. If I mute myself, it works. Let me.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Let me just go to edit setting. Mic reduce. Here we go. That might work. Is that better? I don't know.
Does it have anything to do with earphones?
Could be that. Let me see. I've got earphones here too. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that.
I'm trying to use my earbuds right now. I hate earbuds.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Hey, it's very confusing. Technology.
Can
I
y'all
don't know.
still hear me?
We can also hear you, Pollyanna. So, do we have a name for Mike? Mike, what's your name in this outfit you've got?
Just Mike. I don't have any.
Foxy?
There you go.
Jordan, what about you?
I don't know if I have a really good name. I didn't really come to thinking about that.
Does anyone want to name Jordan in the chat? Does that sound better, guys? In the chat, does this sound better? I have 2 StreamYards. Apparently I don't, Alison. I've closed everything down, but does that sound better, guys? Yes,
Yeah.
It sounds good. Okay, we're good to go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome to Wigventure. Thank you guys for joining in today with some lovely hats and lovely fur hats, and Pollyanna, of course. Actually, you look very punk, Pollyanna. And where did this one come from? Is this just out of the closet or?
Oh, do I? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Where did this wig come from, Pollyanna?
Where did I come from?
No, your wig, your hairdo.
My wig. I'm sorry. I'm hearing all the voices all in different times, and they're not coming out of your mouth. I'm a little bit spaced out. It came from the great and mighty Amazon.
Oh, Amazon. Well, it's very, very pretty. I think it's very becoming of you. And, one day I can, yeah, okay. Maybe mute and come back in again. Maybe that's what it. So, Jordan and Mike, you don't hear any interference?
No.
No.
Okay. Because, yeah, Paula looks very like. Now, people coming to YouTube this morning must be going, what the hell is going on here? We've got weird hairdo. I just think you look like a Boy Scout to me. Jordan and Mike. I don't know, Mike. That's very cool. The hat, though. Both hats look great, I've got to say. So welcome to the live, guys. I don't know. Everyone will be like, what the hell is going on? But, I mean, a lot of you guys know what we're doing. We're just talking about wearing a wig or a hat just to have a bit of fun, okay? We're not poking fun at anyone. We obviously know that, there are some people that have to wear wigs, so I do feel a little bit bad that we are having fun at people wearing wigs. So that's not the plan. We're obviously wearing ridiculous-looking wigs. These are not pretty wigs, just for the bit of fun, guys, okay? So I'm sorry. We're not trying to insult anyone. We're just trying to have a little fun. YouTube should be lighthearted, right? So this is what it's about, right? Being lighthearted and having a bit of fun with our community. We've got a nice little community going here. So it's nice to meet people individually. Like I've met Jordan a few times now and Mike a few times. And Miss Paula, I think I've only met you once on Karen's Live, right?
I think you're right, and I don't hear the crazies anymore. That's wonderful. I don't like to hear crazies in my head any more than I have to. Yes, just on Karen's Live, of course, face to face, and then on my live and your live, just chatting via.
Right. Yes, that's right. Yes. So we have to say congratulations to Miss Paula because Miss Paula has just recently got over 1,000 subscribers. Mm-hmm. And did you also not get monetized too?
Oh no, I'm far from monetization. Sadly, I got my 1,000 subscribers and I had my 1 year anniversary on YouTube.
That's right. Yeah, 1 year. Mm-hmm. So 1 year, that's pretty big. Congratulations. And you know what? 1 year and 1,000 subscribers, that's bloody good.
That's not bad. Good.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
You'll take it.
Yes.
So where are you going with watch hours? Where are you at?
Oh, very, very sad. Very sad with watch hours. I think as of today, only 1,400.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
It's a working in process. Okay. So Maddie's saying hi to Matt. Sorry, to Mike.
Hi.
So Miss Allison's got here Hilda Joy. Hilda Joy, I think she's trying to say. Hilda Joy, I think you need a little more help if you're hearing everyone's voices in your ears.
I took my medication and they went away.
Hi, Maddie. How you going? I think everyone knows Maddie. Maddie loves ducks from Arizona. Does everyone know Maddie?
Yes.
She loves animals. So we've got Cheryl, rebounding with Cheryl in the chat. She was going to join us today, but obviously putting it out there, if you have a hat, you can put a hat on, guys. We have Susan. Everyone knows High Country Homestead. Susan will join us when she puts some PJs on. Thank you, Susan. Very nice that details. We have Alison, Living Life After 55, in the chat with her mother. So hello, Alison and her mum. Mitzi. Hi, Mitzi. And I think we have Ace Flat. They're a travel channel in the background. Hello. And that's all I can see so far. But anyway, hello. And obviously we've got Jordan, we've got Paula, and we've got Mike and Dora. So welcome, everyone. So the idea of today was to get together and to wear something funny on our head, just for fun, and to tell some kind of adventure story. Now, understanding not everyone wants to go traveling overseas. It can be just a local trip to the supermarket. It could be something you did on a road trip. Just tell us something funny that happened, okay? And it could be elaborate if you want to. Like last week we had, or the last time we did this, Susan told us a very funny story about getting drunk and waking up the next morning, not knowing how a car was stuck between trees. And that is still a story that no one knows what happened. So, yeah, that was pretty funny. So, Miss Paula's got Where's Sally? Yes, Sally had to go look after her brother very quickly. So she should be back.
Okay.
She should be back. Rhonda is on her way back, so she should be able to make it, hopefully. We never know. And Evie was supposed to make it also, but something came up with Evie too. So all thinking of everyone. Karen said she might turn up. I can't remember who else. I sent a lot of messages out. Maddie's got here, I got a license plate stolen on a road trip and almost broke my finger by a football. Okay. That's not nice. A license plate stolen on a road trip. Okay, that would be painful because, like, if you're on a road trip, then you have to go to, like, the DVD, or was it the DVD? I don't know what you call them in the States, but we'd have to go somewhere and get another plate. That'd be really inconvenient.
I once got a hubcap stolen at church, and I'm quite certain the thief did not come out of the Sunday service. Just saying.
Right. Okay. So let's start with Jordan. Jordan, do you want to tell us a story? Because Jordan is full of stories, I'm going to be honest, I reckon.
I'm not really good with telling stories, but so would you rather hear me?
Jordan, do you want to introduce yourself first? Because not everyone in the chat might know Jordan. Okay, we just presume everyone knows everyone, but everyone might not know everyone. So let's just say we don't know everyone. Who are you, Jordan?
I'm Jordan. I'm 40 years old. I grew up on a homestead, and I wanted to do like homestead content, but the money and the time just isn't there right now. Same thing with like YouTube, and I didn't enjoy YouTube, so that's why I don't do that. I've been in the military, so I've lived in a lot of different states in the United States, and I've been to Iraq and Afghanistan. It's kind of my background.
Thank you for your service.
Wow.
Thanks.
Yeah, so Jordan has done a lot for his 40 years. And he's about, do you want to tell quickly everyone about what you're about to do? Because that's exciting.
So I'm doing it's called Wolfing. It's Worldwide Opportunities on Organic Farms. I'm going to be going to Uganda in January. I'm going to be working on a coffee farm in the Reswari Mountains. And I'm going to do that for about 3 months while I'm attending college, finishing a bachelor's degree in international leadership. And I get to do some farming that's going to provide me a place to stay and food to eat. So I'm looking forward to it.
Wow, it's a coffee farm. Do you like coffee?
Yes, I love coffee.
Okay, perfect. Match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds interesting. So you'll have to send me a link to whereabouts you actually are. I'd love to see on a map where that would be. That sounds really interesting. And you'll have to ask Jazz. Jazz might have been in that area. That'd be cool too. See if she's been there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be close to the border of the Congo. I
Oh,
could be wrong on that. And I
okay.
guess there's some turmoil over there, but I'm expecting there's mountains that are blocking this, so I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
I'll know until I get there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you'll be safe. But isn't that beautiful? So what's the family like that you're coming to stay with?
I really don't know too much about the farm and everywhere I'm going. I'm talking to the individual. His name's Godfrey. He's an older gentleman. He went to I think he went to Berkeley in like the 90s for agriculture, and yeah, that's
Wow.
about all I know about him.
So maybe tell everyone in the chat how you got that opportunity, because maybe someone listening to this in the future might want to know how wolfing comes about.
So Wolfing is a website that you can go to. It's WWOOF. I don't really know the specific URL, but you go there, you'll pay, I think it's €40 to register for the website, and then you use it's like a SQL database where you search for either locations or something that you're interested in. So if you're interested in like bee farming or horses, goats, dairy, that sort of thing, you'll search for that. If you're interested in coffee planting and that sort of thing, you can enter that. You can do like special fields. So like I need to have internet wherever I'm going, so I put internet into my search criteria. And then you get a whole bunch of different locations throughout the world, and you go click on them. Then you send the host a message to say, I want to go visit your place from this time to this time. Is there something we can do, something we can work out? Because some places, they don't want you for a long time, and some places only want you for a long time. It really depends on what their mission is. I know that I think like Iceland has a lot of like agritourism type stuff. So they want people who will go there and be there for 30 days. So that way they can teach them how to, ride the Icelandic horses and take people out and show them Iceland. Where other places, it's like in Costa Rica, where everyone wants to go, they really only want people there for like a week to help out with whatever they need. And then you get to go see Costa Rica and then move on to your next location. So there's a lot of
Right.
variety.
Wow. And it's completely free, right? You're not paying for accommodation or your food. It's an
Yeah, you don't pay.
exchange.
That's correct. You don't pay for your living expenses, and you don't pay for food. You are required to work at these locations, and it's somewhere between 25 and 30 hours a week is what you're kind of expected. Although some places you might work more, some places you might work less.
Wow. That's a good exchange. Yeah, wow. That's amazing. And obviously you have to pay for your flight, right? It's
Right.
definitely, yeah. So basically you're up for your flights and visas, all that kind of stuff to get in that location. And then they put you up and host you and feed you.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
I think it's great.
insurance too. You want to have travel insurance for
Yes.
something like
Yeah,
this.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. Well, that's amazing. I can't wait. And obviously you're going to be on the internet. So we look forward to maybe doing a StreamYard with you there and just finding out how, updates on how things are going. Who knows? Maybe you want to do YouTube when you're there. You never know.
Could happen.
Stranger things could happen.
Yeah.
So, Jordan, you've introduced yourself, and I think everyone is fascinated by what a woofer is. Like, I think a lot of people didn't know what woofer was. Did you, Paula or Mike, had you ever heard of that before? Paul was probably going, yeah, maybe we could get people on the farm to do stuff.
I've never heard of that. No, never.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty cool thing. Yeah.
Mm.
So, Jordan, hit us with a story.
So let me ask you, do you want me to tell you a story about Afghanistan, or do you want me to tell you the story about like the hat?
Oh,
Which
I'm
you
in
think
the
sounds
hat.
more interesting?
Hat.
The hat?
Hat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hat.
Wearing
So-
the hat. So it has to be the hat.
So here's my certificate to wear the hat. So I earned this on 26 May 2011 with saber and carbine in hand. But it was only for like the last 3 or 4 hours that I did that with the saber and carbine in hand. The story starts when I was in El Paso, Texas, and I just got back from Iraq, and I'm in a cav unit. Did my sound go off?
No?
Okay. My earbud keeps falling out of my left ear, so I keep
Okay, no,
touching
you're
it.
good.
It's gonna fall out again. So there's different activities that you can do to kind of like set yourself out from your peers when you're trying to get promoted. And something that is just a fun thing to do that units do is called a spur ride. And a spur ride is specifically for Cav Scout students. There's a long history about everything to do with the spur ride. Like I had to know everything about this hat, including like these, which are called acorns, I believe. They're used to when the Cav soldiers are out on patrol on their horses. When they're galloping or moving, like these will hit the top of the hat, and then it has like a little sound that keeps the soldiers awake. Like
Can you do that for us? Make the noise?
I don't know how. Mine's not very good.
Pretend you're riding a horse.
It's probably not too loud either with my headphones.
Interesting. Okay. Wow. Okay.
and it's kind of like a rite of passage. There's a lot of history behind the event. So you learn a poem. It's called Fiddler's Green. It's been probably 14 years now since I've said Fiddler's Green, and I know bits and pieces of it. And you also need to know like the unit history, and then there's the physical portion of it. So the morning of, which I think we started on like a Friday morning, like really, really early. We show up there with our family or the people who are going to support us, and then they hand us over to people who have done spur rides before, and they're the only ones who can, run an event like this. The first thing we did was a PT test, which is a physical training test to prove that you're going to be able to make it through the weekend, because it's a 72-hour event. And the first, I'd say 4 or 5 hours was just to get basically half the people who wanted to do the spur ride to not do the spur ride. And you're doing push-ups, sit-ups. They're telling you you're not doing them right. Having to go back to the end of the line, come back up and do it again, over and over. And instead of just running a regular 2-mile like time for this, we had to push a Humvee that was in neutral with, I think we had 4 other people, so we had 5 per Humvee, which it sounds like a lot, but it's not easy to push a Humvee. Then we go do some like confidence courses or leadership response courses where you like climb tall ladders, shimmy down like rope and other stuff that's kind of intimidating, and it could, weed out some other people too. And then when it gets to nighttime, we're rucking across the desert in El Paso, going to different stations. And when you go to a station, it's a unit, a different unit in our squadron that has some kind of task that you must complete to go on. And I'm not a combat soldier, so that was like the part that I feared the most, because I make it through all this physical portion and then I go to like these stations and I'm afraid I'm going to fail these stations. One of the first stations that I made it to was this grenade throwing station where we had to qualify for expert on grenades all over again. So I threw one live grenade when I was in basic training. I've never thrown another one before in Iraq or Afghanistan. Like, it just doesn't happen with my job. But when I got to this station, I kind of looked like a fool because I don't remember anything, and I messed up. And when I messed up, they took off my right arm. So I had to go back in line and redo this whole station over again. And I couldn't use my right arm, which I'm right-handed. And I was already ready to give up. Like it was a long day. I think it was only day 1. It might have been like the morning of day 2, but it was still really early on. And one of the people that was in my group he was in special forces. He was a sergeant major, and he was like intentionally being the last person to go because he was confident that he was going to make it through. And he pulled me aside. He kind of like went over all the basics with me and kind of encouraged me to where I could go up there. And I did, and I passed that grenade thing. And it was a
That's got to
lot.
be a good feeling. That's amazing.
Yeah, and from like that point on, like I felt like I was doing fantastic. I felt unstoppable. It was nice to have him on my team and be able
Yeah.
to learn from someone who's been there, done that. And it was great. 72 hours later, I think we ended with a 10-mile road march with all of our gear. We probably had around 70 pounds of gear, and we had our rifle with us. It was a lot, but we make it. And then when you graduate, they give you spurs.
Oh.
And silver spurs are when you do the spur ride in your country. So I did it in the United States. So I got silver spurs. If you deploy with a cav unit, you get golden spurs, but you don't necessarily do the spur ride hazing session that I did. But there's still a little portion of it too when you do a deployment one. But that's a spur ride and how I earned the hat and the spurs and the certificate.
Wow. Isn't that amazing that that guy helped you through that?
Yeah, and I feel bad because I don't remember his name anymore. It's been so long, and I've met so many people. Yeah, I mean he's definitely. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have made it for sure.
Yeah. No. Wow. That's a wow. That's an interesting story about how you got your hat.
It is very
Thanks.
interesting.
Yeah. Wow. Now we've got Evie that's just turned up in the chat. That's great. Hello, Evie. Evie, I always get it wrong. Evie or Evie. She said either or. Which one what do you call it, Paula? Evie.
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 I call her Evie. Mm-hmm.
Evie. Okay. Hello, Evie. Oh, and they've got Wayne in the chat too. And I think, yep. So Miss Paula said that she's got an engagement to go to. So Pollyanna. So Pollyanna, introduce your channel because not everyone might not know Paula. Okay, and then tell us a story. Okay,
Especially in my wig. Well, I will introduce my channel. But first, I want to say I'm a retired elementary school counselor. And some of you are familiar with the 12 commandments the 10 commandments in the Bible. There's 10 commandments in the Bible that God gave his people. When I was in counseling school, one of my professors said the 11th commandment is thou shalt not compare thyself to others. And I'm really remembering it right now because Jordan has done everything and he's very young and I don't have a great story like that, but I'm not comparing myself to him because that's the 11th commandment.
That's right. Good work,
and I got a cool wig, so just saying. That's amazing, Jordan. Thank you for your service. Well, I am Mrs. Paula Does Retirement. I've had my channel for a year, almost exactly a year. I started my channel right before I retired, just maybe a couple of weeks before I retired. And my main two goals were to make a lot of friends because I knew I would lose most of my school community. You don't really stay friends when you leave public education, or I didn't. Acquaintances, yes, but I only brought about 3 good friends home with me, so to speak, where we text often and we chat on Facebook and such as that. So I wanted a new family of friends, a new community, and I wanted something fun to do in retirement. And YouTube has given me both those things. So I'm very grateful. My channel started out decluttering projects at home, which I'm still doing. I keep getting clutter. And then I started a segment called Dishwashing Diaries, where I go live and I wash dishes. Jordan, it's very exciting, but there are no hand grenades or sabers or anything like that. There's just dishes. I do drop dishes sometimes, though. And I like to do lives on Sunday afternoon where I sit on my back porch and just chat and visit. And most recently, I have started walking up hills, which doesn't sound like much to you young folk, but I am 61 and have been surfing in the recliner for a very long time. Where did everybody go? It's just me. I stopped surfing the recliner, and we live on a farm. Quite a hilly farm. We have about 40 acres, and I walk up hills now at least twice a week to work on becoming fit and to inspire other women, other people my age who have also been recliner surfing to get up and conquer your personal hills, whether they be literal hills or figurative hills. So that is what I'm doing right now is I'm washing dishes and I'm climbing up hills.
And Paula, we must say we're very proud of you climbing up hills. Like,
thank you.
We know how Miss Paula loves to, just recline and just chill out. This is, that's Paula. But she recognises being fit is something that she wants to, keep on going with for her own health.
Yes.
And she's doing amazing. She's climbing her own Everest, right? That was what your first video said. You were climbing your first Everest. So it's amazing.
Yes, and go ahead.
Sorry, we've just also got Peter, the Unbreakable Project, in the chat. So hello. And so he'll join us in one session in a few weeks or months when we do another one. But Miss Paula, back to you. I just want to say, you're doing really well with your hill climbing. It's amazing.
Thank
Don't
you.
stop. Keep going.
Say hi to Peter. I love Peter. He's such an awesome dude. Hi, Peter. Let's see. Oh, this won't be very exciting to anyone but me, but I will share it. I have never in my life needed a pair of hiking boots. I've been happy with just regular shoes, and I've been climbing hills in my sneakers, which are the same sneakers that I wear to the senior center to exercise 2 days a week. And mud and cow poop don't really go very well with sanitized senior center floors. So I have ordered my first pair of hiking boots, and they'll be here in just a few days. And I never needed hiking boots before because I was in the recliner. So I'm excited.
That's exciting. Tell us what hiking shoes you've got.
I would do that if I could remember. I looked at about 40 pair on Amazon, the place where you buy everything. Maybe Murrell, Murrell, but maybe not. But there will be a video forthcoming. I have signed up to be an Amazon affiliate, so I'm a big deal now. Yeah, I'm a big deal now. So when my hiking boots come and when I put them on, I will be doing a video and posting an affiliate link, and the world will know all about my hiking boots. So that's exciting.
Right. Well, that's exciting. That's exciting.
Thank you. I think so too.
Now, we do have someone in the background that we're going to introduce. Now, Miss Paula, you're, obviously stick around as long as you like, but understand if you need to go. But let's introduce someone.
We have a Christmas parade in town, and my husband is a Shriner, and he's going to be in the parade. So I'm going to take off this wig first, and then I'm going to go wave to my husband. So thank you for the opportunity to wig out.
Well, just say hello to Susan before you leave.
Hello,
Look at Susan. Look at you.
Fabulous.
You know who I think she looked? You know who I was looking in the back end? I could see you there, and I was like, you know what you look like? You look like the Shaggy. Oh, there's a blonde girl in Shaggy. Oh my God.
Talking Scooby Doo.
Yes. What's the girl's name?
Not Thelma, but the
or Daphne. Is it Thelma or Daphne?
Yeah, I was thinking it's Daphne, right?
Do you see Daphne? Do you see that in Susan?
I do. Now that you say it, I see it. Yes.
Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, who is that in the background?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Jordan. A pleasure to see you, Mike, and Dora, and Susan. Bye.
Nice meeting you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Thanks, Paula.
See ya.
Thanks. Hi, Susan. So Mike, we're coming to you, okay? Mike, you're being very patient there. But Susan, we have to do a rapid fire, okay?
Okay.
So this or that. You were in the background answering all the questions. So let's give you some. Let me find something interesting for you.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Mike.
All right.
Hi, Jordan.
Hello.
All right. Susan, eat street food in a new city or dine in a fancy restaurant?
Sorry, what was the first option?
Okay. Eat street food in a new city or dine at a fancy restaurant?
Oh, street food.
In the chat, anyone? Street food or fancy restaurant? Mike?
Street food.
Street food. Jordan?
Yeah.
I like fancy restaurants.
Ooh.
If I can afford it,
Okay.
I'm going for the fancy restaurant.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. Anyone in the chat? Street food or fancy restaurant? Well, we've got more people doing street food. I do street food for sure. Okay. Susan.
Yes.
Try a spicy challenge or try an exotic fruit challenge.
Spicy challenge. I love spicy
So, like,
food.
you like spicy food or exotic fruit challenge?
Yeah. The more spice, the better.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, well, we'll enjoy catching up one day because we'll both have spicy food.
So my cat's trying to knock over my tripod. So if you're trying to work out what I'm doing, that's what
I
I'm
thought you were just trying to show us her bum. It looked like you were trying to show a bum.
I think that's her plan, but not necessarily my one.
Okay, right. Okay. All right. Try something with unusual texture. We're talking about food. Try something with unusual texture or unusual flavor. Ooh.
Flavor.
Flavor. Okay.
Unusual flavour, yeah.
Okay. Right. Anyone else? Mike, you going
I would say flavor.
flavor?
Yes.
Fudge.
Jordan,
Yeah, that's a hard
unusual
one.
texture or unusual flavor?
That's a hard one because usually the texture is going to be a new flavor too. Like when I think of
Yeah.
unusual texture, I'm thinking like tripe. Is that the
Oh,
the meat
yes.
that?
Yep.
So
Yeah, no, not tripe.
I think I'm going to go with unusual flavor.
Okay. Anyone in the chat? Now, I don't know if we all know Paul D. Australia. Sometimes he's lurking in the background.
Mhm.
I'm going to put a question out there for Paul. Has anyone heard of durian before? But I'm sure Paul knows what durian is because durian's got an unusual flavor and an unusual texture, like Jordan said. Has anyone heard
It's
of
a
durian
fruit,
before?
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
I
a
have
fruit
heard
in
of it.
Asia and it stinks.
yeah.
It stinks so
Does it?
bad. Yeah, really bad. Like it's so bad that
See,
most of the hotels.
That problem for me is with food. I always like to have a sniff of it, you know, like when I open a jar of mustard, I always take the lid off and sort of, you know, take in the aroma and go, oh, you know, I'm a food sniffer, an ingredient sniffer. Like when I'm cooking or baking, you know, I like to sort of smell the ingredients and the aromas. If I smelt a fruit that tasted there, I wouldn't be very tempted to try it.
Right. So oysters. Would you
Love
eat
'em.
that? Love them.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So one more question.
Uh-huh.
Oh, try a dish
Oh.
with insects or extremely
I?
strong. Yep. Try a dish with insects or try a dish with extremely strong spices.
Oh,
Well, I know which
spices.
one you're going to. Spices.
Yeah,
I knew
yeah.
you'd say that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Mike, are you a spice person or would you
Yep.
go the insects?
No, doing the spice.
You like spices too, so you're a spicy person too? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, that's all right. We could also meet up then, Mike.
Mhm.
We'd also be able to share some food. Okay. Jordan, insects or spicy food?
Well, I'm from the Midwest. If I have spicy food, I'm going to be fighting it all night long. So I'm going with insects.
Right. So interesting. In Asia, because Jordan, I know you're really keen on going to Asia one day. You do know they eat insects there, don't you? Especially Thailand and Cambodia, deep fried like grasshoppers and bugs and stuff. It's a thing.
I mean, that doesn't really gross me out. Like
Okay.
as long as it doesn't stink or have like weird textures to it, I think I'll be fine.
Well, it's got weird textures. It's got wings and stuff.
I don't think that's like a weird texture though.
Okay.
I don't know. To me, a weird texture is like certain types of mushrooms have a weird texture.
Okay.
Tripe is definitely one of the things like that I think of with a weird texture.
Okay. What's this cat called, Susan?
Oh, that one's Fudge, but
Okay.
she's obsessed with being on YouTube, like obsessed. The other cats don't care one way or the other. And her, like, as soon as I start trying, like, I'm editing a video, right? The second I try to do a voiceover, she's like, hang on, I'm here. And I'll be sitting here trying to record a voiceover, and she's like swanning around in front of my nose. It's like, oh, and I have to keep putting on the floor, and she keeps getting up, and then you try and lock her in another room, and she starts body slamming the door, you know. So I can then record the voiceover, but you've got these like bang, bang, bang in the background. She is obsessed with being on camera.
Well, maybe you should just put her on camera.
Well, she has starred in a few of the videos.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, she's
well, maybe she wants her own channel.
It may be. Maybe. That's not such a bad idea. But look, I barely cope with this one. So no. One is
I
enough.
hear you. Well, welcome, Susan. We love the hairdo. This is just another one out of the cupboard, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, actually, you know what? This one I can see you can wear that easily down the street, and I don't think people would unrecognize. Like they wouldn't think that was
This is
unusual.
the one I wore when I had to get my photo done for
Oh,
my
your fire
my-
license, gun license.
my gun license when I had to get it updated.
So, what is your
Because I
natural
was
hair
having a
color?
bad hair day, and I thought, what the hell? No one will know anyway.
True, true. What is your natural hair color anyway?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Get it.
Look, I mean, when I was a kid, it was blonde, like this color blonde.
I can see that in you. Yeah.
Yeah, but as I got older, it sort of darkened off. So I suppose it's a very light brown, maybe, but it does have sort of blonde and also reddy highlights in it naturally.
Right. Okay. Well, welcome in, Susan. Now, I put the link to the chat again. I don't know. Evie dropped in before. I don't know if she was actually did have a wig or not. But Evie, if you're still there, you are welcome. But we have now, I'm going to introduce everyone to Mike Adventure Sparks. Good guy of I think everyone knows Mike, but let's give Mike the floor. Mike, who are you? What are you doing here? And what is on your head?
Hello, my name is Mike. I have Mike's Adventure Sparks. My channel is usually I try to go out camping, showing different places to camp, mostly around Minnesota. But I do throw in other things. I love being out on water, so I do have a boat that I go out on, do some fishing, and I just show certain parts of the areas of Minnesota. Yeah, so definitely glad to be here. And what's on my head is I worked out in solar fields, and I got to meet some people from Alaska. And one of the gentlemen's wives would take the fur from animals and turn them into these extremely warm hats. So it's definitely extremely warm when you're in cold temperatures. So I love wearing this thing out in the cold. And it's a true box.
You didn't have that the other day when you were sleeping in your camper?
Not the first video, but I do have another video coming out either tonight or tomorrow. And I was wearing it in that one.
And you were still freezing cold.
I've got a hat just like that one, Mike, and it's got a buckle, so you can buckle it up under your chin.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to get another one. I want to get maybe a beaver next.
A beaver?
A beaver.
Yeah. Or a skunk.
So
she does make a skunk.
The one that you're wearing?
This
Fox.
is a
fox, did you say?
And it did have a tail. She had the tail on top of it.
Oh, wow.
But it ended up coming off. I have something. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you could reattach the tail.
I think so. I just I don't sew, so I need to find somebody that can sew it back on.
So, Mike, you could probably put it. Can you do that? Can it reach around your chin there, around your beard, the ends of it?
It doesn't. Nope, that's it.
Nah. Okay. All right.
So.
Some of them have straps too, so maybe you could, like, do a little bit of ribbon on either end.
Right.
And then you could tie it underneath.
Yep.
It's like a bonnet, like a little baby bonnet.
It's very cute.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Yeah.
So, Mike, give us a story.
Marge.
It can be a local story, state story, international story. Give us an adventure story.
In my teenage years, with my parents, we'd go to Mexico quite a bit. So when I graduated from high school, I told like 5 of my buddies, let's all go down to Mexico. And so we went down there, and we just went to Tijuana, which is right across the border. And of course, we're running around, young kids, just trying to see the cities and all the craziness. And it was extremely late at night. And what we did is we took a bet to take one person's vehicle across the border, because there was 5 of us. We didn't want to take both vehicles. We'd just take the one. So my buddy lost the bet, and he had a Jeep with the 2 doors in the top that would come off. And it was summertime, so we took the top off. All 5 of us crowded in there and went to Mexico, doing our thing, having fun, jumping around different bars and just seeing the stuff. And we come back to the vehicle, and it has no wheels or tires anymore. sitting on cinder blocks.
No.
So we're like, great, what do we do? We always heard that you don't call the cops down there because they're corrupt. And sure enough, I apologize if you hear the dogs. My roommate left and the dogs are barking. But anyways, so this little gentleman comes up and he's like, oh, do you need wheels and tires? And we're like, well, obviously, we know what's going on. So he wanted us to pay him to get the wheels and tires back. And we've been out all night. Well, none of us really have money. We're all younger kids. We don't have that much. But I think we ended up scraping up maybe $200 or $300 and gave to him, which that was a lot for him.
Oh.
We ended up getting our wheels and tires back, but we had to put them back on. And sure enough, we went back across the border then. But yeah, so.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Never won't forget that one.
Yeah, that's a story.
Yeah.
$300 is a lot to get them back.
Yeah.
But if you had to buy 4
Oh, yeah.
wheels and 4 tires, it would have been so much more money.
It would have, yeah.
And
Exactly.
a lot more
Yeah.
inconvenient too. Like you wouldn't have just been able to click your fingers and have them there. So
Oh yeah, for sure. But
You
all
know.
I probably went to Mexico 4 or 5 other times and never had any problems. I think it's just because somebody's seen a bunch of young kids and knew they could pull one over. So
Wow. Okay.
yes.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Yep. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to step in front of Susan and introduce my channel, just in case someone is watching that didn't know me. I'm Dora. Explorer Dora 80 is my channel, and I came up with this crazy idea that we should all wear wigs or hats and tell an adventure story. And it doesn't have to be, it can be a local one. I've told a few local ones and international ones. I'm going to have a local one today to tell you, but I'll tell you a little bit about my channel. My channel is a little bits and pieces of craziness. I don't probably have one little niche, so to speak, but I guess the whole niche, the umbrella of it all is I like to have fun and adventures. And I think that it doesn't matter how old you are, you can have an adventure, and you can just go down the street and have an adventure, right? You don't actually have to go traveling and chasing countries, because that's initially where my channel was. I was chasing 80 countries, hence why it's Explorer Dora 80. I want to visit 80 countries. I have traveled to 62 countries so far. So I'm setting goals. And we've got Deb in the chat. Everyone knows Deb Warwick. So everyone say hello to Deb.
Hi, Deb.
Hey, Deb. We hope you're well. And you've got Mike here. If you don't recognize Mike, Mike is wearing a fox hat. Oh, this way, down. I'll go this way. There we go. That's Mike. And we've got Jordan. Jordan looks very, very cute. Very cute with his little hat on. I think, Deb, you might know Jordan. Jordan is sometimes in the chat, Deb. I think you know him. And I think you know Susan too. Oh, you definitely know Susan. Susan, High Country Homestead.
Hi, Deb.
And we had Miss Paula on before. So, so I was just telling you about my channel. So I was talking about how you can have adventures anywhere, okay? You don't have to be chasing countries. And I guess my channel, I do seem to do a lot of lives. If you haven't noticed, I was live crazy in the last week in Sydney. Hopefully someone enjoyed that, because I enjoyed just the adventure, because if you noticed how I adventure is I just don't have a set plan. I just kind of go with it and see what happens, which comes to my story today. So I was very, very badly hungover one day. And I decided the only way to fix that hangover was to basically jump in the ocean, because that normally fixes a lot of things when you jump in water. So I was set up my friend dropped me off at the beach, and I was planning to go walking, but I just felt really horrible because I was very dehydrated and hungover. So I quickly went for a swim. And while I was swimming in this pool, it was a rock pool by the ocean. It was very beautiful. I got talking to someone. So I always think talking to strangers or locals is a really good way to get more information about where you are. Okay. So I just got talking to a couple of people that were around the pool, and this guy happened to bite back and have a little bit talking to me. And I said to him, I'm just, curious about the hike that you go up to around here, because I had heard about this hike. He goes, oh, yeah, no, it's really, really nice. He goes, oh, I said, you just go up the stairs. He goes, yep, you just go up the stairs and you go around. It's very, very beautiful. And then I said to him, do you have any other recommendations? I'm heading down to Manly Way. And I said, do you have any other recommendations? He goes, oh, yeah, this place. And he told me about another beach. He goes, it's very, very isolated. So when I heard isolated, I'm thinking in Australia, isolated beach means it's hard to get to. There's no one around. I thought that sounds really, really nice. But at the same time, I'm solo by myself. I thought, oh, and I said to him, is it safe? And he goes, oh, yeah, no, it's safe. It's just hard to get to. I said, oh, okay. And he told me a little bit back, goes, oh, you need to go down this street. And I was, while we were talking, I was looking at Google Maps and I said, all right, yep, that's a beach. And he goes, yep, go down. I said, this street. He goes, oh, yeah, that's the street to go down. So I didn't even look at the pictures. I thought, I'm going to trust a stranger and trust, I'm sure it's safe. It's the direction I'm heading. And he said, it's not exactly isolated, but it's still isolated. So I thought, stuff it. Let's trust a stranger. I'm not even going to look at the pictures. I'm just going to walk there. And you know what? It was amazing. It was a really beautiful beach.
Wow.
I'm glad he gave me the directions because if I just followed Google Maps where I was planning to go, I would have got to the beach, but I might have had to go around a few long ways and there's a few dead ends and stuff like that. So by talking to the local, he gave me, told me the streets to go down, and told me the recommendations. So I don't know. I just think there's something beautiful in the fact that you can have beautiful, adventures by just asking a local. Locals have a lot of the knowledge. And sometimes you have to trust that. I mean, obviously, depending on where you are, you'd be careful. But, I thought, I looked at the odds and I'm like, I'm in Australia. I can speak the language, obviously. And I looked it up on Google Maps. It looked like there was a whole lot of houses around it, but it was an isolated beach. And it was a beautiful beach. And I believe I didn't do a live because there was no connection on the beach. That was another thing. I couldn't even use my phone on the beach. There was no cell coverage. So it was really nice. And that's what it probably meant by isolated. There was no, you can't, hard to get to, and there's no phone coverage. So I thought it's amazing. Trust a stranger. And I got to a really cool beach that maybe I would have just given up on because I couldn't get to it before. And I'm really glad I did. It was really pretty. It was very picturesque. And yeah, it was just nice, really nice. And another thing he told me was, I said, oh, how do you get out of the beach too? Because when you walk on an isolated beach, you want to know how to get out of it, right? Because looked like there was cliffs and stuff like that. And he goes, oh yeah, that's another thing. He goes, you need to look in the middle of the track, in the middle of the beach. Don't go to he goes, you can go to the end, but that's not how you get out. You need to go to the middle of the beach. There's a track that goes out. And there was a really beautiful track that went out and was covered by trees. It was really picturesque. And of course I did a video of it. I didn't do a live, obviously, because there was no coverage, but I did a video of it. Maybe one day I'll bring it to YouTube. But it was really, really pretty. And I thought there was just something pretty and beautiful in the fact that I asked a stranger and I got a really nice adventure out of it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lovely spot.
Oh, honestly, the northern beaches of Sydney, really, really pretty. Have you spent much time in the northern beaches, Susan?
A little bit, because that's where my I suppose my best friend lives.
Okay. Where's she?
And she, oh God, where is she at the moment? I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm having a mental block, but they seem to move because her family is down here in Victoria. And so what she tends to do is she spends like 8 or 9 years in Victoria, and then she misses New South Wales. So she goes up to New South Wales and then she's there for a few years, and then she misses Victoria and comes back down, and then she goes back up. And so she can never sort of really settle in one particular place. I can't remember, I should know where it is. I can't remember off the top of my head where she is at the moment, but I know she's fairly close to the Sydney Harbour though, because when I visit her, she takes me to like that fish market you went to.
Oh, yep.
I mean, that was only about 15, 20 minutes from where she was living the last time I went up there.
Right. Okay, cool. So before I introduce Susan to her crazy story, because we guarantee that she's going to have a crazy story. She always has a crazy one. I want to tell another funny story, because when I was in Sydney, Susan's like, oh my God, you're only, maybe I should come up and visit. I'm like, what? Is that a possible thing? Because Susan's in Victoria. Obviously, I'm in Queensland, and I went to Sydney. And I didn't even click that if we'd actually prepared, Susan could have come to Sydney, or I could have come to visit the homestead of Susan's. And that, to me, sounds amazing. I would have loved to come to the homestead. So we were literally frantically Googling when I was in my little capsule backpacker room going, I'm like, how far is it? And she's like, oh, it was far. It was like it's 8 hours on the train, isn't it, Susan?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not exactly
it's
close.
Doable.
It's doable. With planning,
yeah.
it's doable.
And you see, for me, to fly to Sydney, I'd have to drive to my local town, through my local town, then I'd have to drive to Melbourne. To get to Tullamarine Airport for me would be like 2.5, 3 hours from here.
So it's probably more cost effective to go on the train then, like we're saying, the 8 hour thing.
Whereas
Yeah.
the train station, I mean, it's about 45 minutes from here. So in terms of traveling, it's easier for me to drive 45 minutes, leave my car at the station, hop on a train, than it is to drive 3 hours into Melbourne and then pay for expensive airport parking till I come back, It's just a lot easier. Fudge, get your tail out of the way.
Well,
I think there's like 3 trains a day, or maybe even more. So I'd just go in the evening,
go overnight.
Go to sleep, and in the morning I'm in Sydney.
Yeah.
So it would be easier.
Yeah. Well, I've got to say, I'd love to see you come to Sydney, because I reckon we would have some amazing adventures together. Who wants to see Susan and Dora together? I'd love to see Susan and Dora together. I think it'd be so much fun.
I reckon it'd be good fun.
Yeah. So we are going to plan that, guys. But I really want to also come to the homestead. I'm dying to see the homestead.
You're always welcome. And now there's a way to do it at least.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because, I mean, driving for me, I've Googled it. It's 13 hours driving.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's doable if I say, stayed overnight somewhere and then did it again. So it's doable. But I think if I flew to Sydney and then trained it, I think that'd be a great adventure. I love catching trains.
Yeah. And I mean, look, driving 13 hours, of course, you've got the wear and tear on the car, you've got the fuel, you've got to stay somewhere for probably a night or two. So in the end, it probably isn't that cost effective, although you will get some more adventures from 13 hours of driving.
This is true. But yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I'd get the train. You can just have a sleep and watch the world go by, and when you get to your destination, you're refreshed, So
yeah. True. Well, stay tuned for that adventure. But Susan, it's over to you to introduce your channel and who you are.
Me?
And
Okay,
I'm going to step out before Susan gets
all
going.
right, Jordan. Thanks, Jordan, for joining. Always good to see you. And I love the hat and love the story. Love the story and love the hat. Really good.
And I'll still listen to the story. I'm just my phone's going to die.
Okay, cool. No problem, mate.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, Susan, and your cat.
Yeah. So I'm Susan. Hi, from High Country Homestead. This is Fudge, who insists on being around whenever I'm doing anything at all to do with YouTube, whether it's sort of lives or video editing. She's got to be there, apparently. So this is Fudge.
Hi, Fudge. 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 Fudge.
So I am a single mum, and I live in the Alpine region of Victoria, Australia. And I'll put the cat down. She'll be back in a minute. So yeah, the Alpine region of Victoria, Australia. It is currently 2 degrees here, and I think that makes it about 35 Fahrenheit. We did have a couple of warm days. It was lovely, but now we're gone back down to 2. And I have, let me see, I've got cows, I've got black Suffolk sheep, I've got lots of chickens and a fair few cats. And the property is probably 3/4 bushland, like natural native bushland, and the rest is paddocks for my farm animals. And yeah, we try and live as self-sufficiently as we can.
We
And
love
I'm on
that.
YouTube.
And your YouTube channel is starting to really grow, Susan.
Yeah, I don't think it'll last.
Don't say that.
Well,
Don't
no,
say
it's just
that.
in the last week, I've suddenly, and I don't know why or how. Oh, actually, no, maybe I do, but I suddenly got like 200 subs all in the last week or two.
Right.
But when I go in every couple of days, and I try and answer every single comment that I get left on a video or a short or anything. I answer every comment, but sometimes it might take me up to 3 days to get to it. But I've noticed that even though the subs are going up, I haven't had a comment from anyone who isn't someone that I already know, someone
Right.
who's like a regular or someone who, you know, I've been interacting with for many, many months. So I know there was another channel that gave me a shout out, I believe, and I think that the subs have come over from that channel. But you know, once I upload my next video, they'll probably go, "Oh my God, we're not watching this shite," and like all go again. So you know,
We
it
know
is
different, Mike. Hey, they'll stay. They'll stay. They'll stay.
Yeah.
All right. So hit us with a story, Susan. We know you got a story. There's always a story.
All right. Well, it's not really a travel story.
That's all right.
It's a story from when I first moved up here, and so it's one from the property itself. So when settlement happened on this house, it was January. In fact, it was Australia Day. So it was January 26th. And so that is right slap bang in the middle of our summer here in Australia. And it was fantastic, you know, and I was living the life and enjoying the kangaroos and the views and the birds and the flowers and all the stuff that goes with moving to the country from the city. Well, winter comes, the first winter up here, and of course it's very, very cold, and we get snow up here. And it was probably about midwinter, and we had had some snow, and I had to go to my nearest town to pick up some groceries. And I came back, parked the car in the garage, life went on. And then 2 or 3 days later, I needed to go somewhere in the car. So I go out to the car and the car won't start. And I'm thinking, oh, okay. And I'm up here, a single mum. I don't know anyone really. I certainly didn't have a lot of car fixing knowledge. And I pop the bonnet and I have a look. And even for someone like me who knows very little about the engines of cars, I could quite clearly see that every cable and every hose had been eaten. So I had to ring the RACV, and it took them many hours to get up here because I'm quite remote. And apparently this is the thing up here in the high country. And even at Mount Buller, which is where the big ski resort is. The guy from the RACV was saying that what happens is it's really cold and you drive your car and then you come home. And if you've got any rats or rodents or anything like that, they go, oh my God, here's a warm spot. Let's go there. So all these rodents clearly from miles around had all gravitated to my warm engine bay. They built a nest in the air filter, so that had to all be replaced as well. And while they were living there for 3 days, 2 nights, whatever it was, so they wouldn't have to leave, they just started snacking on everything in my car that was made of rubber or silicone. So all the hoses had gone, the spark plug cables had gone, like they'd eaten it all.
Wow.
And So there really wasn't a lot. Like the guy from the RACV was able to replace a couple of things, but of course he didn't have the complete wiring loom and everything that went with it. So I ended up having to source a lot of things on eBay. And I think that was actually how I met my neighbour, because he's a bit of a tinkerer, and he heard of my plight and came up and helped me get the car back together. But when the RACV, that's the Royal Automobile Club of Victoria. So you pay them a subscription yearly, and they will come out and, you know, help you out if your car breaks down. So you probably don't have RACV in the country you're in, but you probably have a similar service. But yeah, when the RACV man was here looking at my car, he was telling me a story about the previous year, the previous winter. And he had got called out to the Mount Buller ski resort one morning. And apparently rodents had gone through the entire car park, and there was something like 36 cars where the rats had been through and eaten parts of the vehicles of the tourists who were staying at the Mount Buller ski resort. And they were just like moving from car to car to car to car. It's quite common, apparently. So
Wow.
what was recommended was that in winter, like if I take the car out now in the middle of winter and I come home, I pop the bonnet after I've parked the car in the garage. So that way the engine bay has a chance to cool down. And by nightfall, when the rats are looking for somewhere warm to stay, it's nice and cold. And it seems to have worked. And that's like what all the locals do, you know, pop your bonnet, because it cools your car engine bay down, and the critters aren't as interested. So not a travel story, but
That's a story.
It is the story, and it was from when I first moved up here. So at that point, I was still in travel mode, you know. So
Wow. So, question, because I've never heard of that before. So, Mike, you live in Minnesota. It's freezing cold for you right now. Does that happen up your way?
If your car sits for a long time in a field, the mice will get in there and chew on your wires. And yeah, they do make homes.
Mine's in the garage.
Air filter, but yeah.
Yeah. I had never heard of it before, but plenty of people up this way have. But then I'm surrounded by fields, of course, and then beyond the fields is the bushland.
Wow.
So
I'm just gonna mute myself for a second.
Apparently, the man from the RACV, you know, he was telling me that story about Mount Buller, and I thought, wow. I don't feel so bad.
Susan,
I mean,
I'll leave you to talk to Mike for a second.
Cars, whatever it was. I mean, that's a lot.
I'll leave you to talk to Susan for a second. I'm going to mute myself. I've got a special guest to come on stage for you.
Ooh. So how are you doing, Mike?
Doing great.
That is good.
Yeah. We have about 3 to 4 inches of snow out there.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes.
Do you like snow?
No, I hate it. I hate the cold.
Yeah, man.
If I could move, I would.
Snow where you are?
What was that?
Do you get a lot of snow?
Yes. Yeah, we will. And the temperatures stay cold enough. We won't see the ground now, probably till late April or May.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can understand, like, if we were getting that much snow up here, I'd probably get a bit sick of it as well.
Yeah.
Because it would be hard to live life that constantly under snowfall.
It is. And I love being outside when it's warm and doing things.
Yeah.
When you got to bundle up.
I have arthritis in my hands.
Yeah,
and even up here, in the winter, all my fingers and everything will swell up like balloons, you know, and they get quite sore. So I'm always wearing fingerless gloves.
Yes.
But then my fingertips get cold and I get chilblains on my fingertips. I need to get some of those gloves. You can get these gloves, I believe, that you can still sort of type and use your phone and things like
Oh
that.
yeah.
But they're
Yeah.
thermal. And I keep thinking, oh, gee, they would be good because I have to wear the fingerless gloves because
You
if
can
I want to
swipe.
do like a YouTube live or something and I want to press on the screen and stuff like that, or even like editing on my computer, it's harder when you're wearing full fingered woolen
Correct.
gloves.
Yeah.
I think I must, maybe for my birthday next year, I might see, depending on how the finances are, I might buy myself a pair of those special gloves. I think that'd be a real treat
Yes.
for the winter.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys. I have a treat for you today. I have a new friend. So I'll move over.
Gabriella. It's not Gabriella. It is.
This is my mum.
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
hello, Mum.
So this is my mum, guys. That's
Good to meet you.
Susan.
Hi, Susan.
So Mum knows who Susan is because she talks about you on the farm all the time. And then we've got Mike. Mike's a lot in the chat too, Mum. He's from.
Hi, Mike. How are
Hello.
you?
So let me just change it. The things we can might see a bit better. There we go. So this is my mum, guys. Welcome to the live, Mum, of Wigventures.
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling my mum about that, you know, she has to vacate the office because I have to do this 6 a.m. morning live. So I said, Mum, if you want to join, you just need to put a wig on and tell an adventure story. So Mum has thought about an adventure story. So I just wanted her to introduce. I wanted her to meet Susan and Mike first too, and everyone in the chat. In the chat, I think we've got Deb. Deb's in the chat. I think you've heard me talk about Deb before. I can't remember who else. Oh, Jordan's in the chat. So Jordan was on the chat before. So Mum normally watches the lives later on, the replays.
Yeah.
So anyway, Mum, I'll let you tell your story, okay?
Okay. Yeah. It was when I was still at uni, long time ago. And our group of university going to climb this mountain called Mount Sibaya in Sumatra. And happened to be that time, you know, we all climbed with the group of us, and right to the top, I can see the crater. Wow, it's incredible. See the fire inside, and when you get to the top, you see around you, and you feel such incredible. How is, you know, God creation is so incredible.
Yeah.
It really is. You look around you, you can see around you, back, front, everywhere, but what every side, you know, is so beautiful. And you feel, oh God, how what a God creation, so wonderful.
Mhm.
Then, you know,
Yeah.
we all, you know, have great time, have talking there and see all around, and you know, and we come home, come down together all with the group. Then eventually when I meet my husband, he also been to the climbing that mountain. Then eventually Dora too has climbed that mountain. So we all have climbed that mountain. Is, you know, is, I don't know how she feel, but I feel so incredible. How, you know, when you get to the top, you look around, or you look around, how wonderful, how the beautiful God creation is. Amazing.
It's an amazing place.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, guys, you're talking about Sabayak? Is that what you
Sabayak,
call it?
yes.
Mount Sabayak. So in February, Mum and I went back to Indonesia, and my sister came with her daughter. So Mum effectively had about, I think, a week. We had a week with Mum, myself. Mum only has 2 daughters, and then her only granddaughter. And we went to a place called Brastagi. And in Brastagi, it's a high country of Sumatra, which is the main island of Indonesia. And they have this mountain called Mount Sabayak.
Yeah.
And it's a very beautiful place. It's not huge. It's not really, really tall. It's not like a scary one. But it was, the honor, the fact that, my mum has climbed it, my dad's climbed it, my cousin. My cousin Stephanie's climbed it. A lot of my aunts have climbed it. My aunties, haven't they?
No.
I thought Bibi Musni climbed it. Okay.
No.
Well, anyway, the fact that my dad, especially my dad, is no longer with us anymore. So, to stand on a mountain that my dad used to talk about when I was younger, is very, quite honoring. And the fact that my mum went there, it's pretty cool that, I got to climb that mountain and look down at the, it was beautiful as it is, but it's just more of a spiritual thing to be on a mountain that my mum has been up and my dad has been up. So, in my eyes, I get to see something that my mum and dad have both seen. So, it's very spiritual, and I think it's really pretty. So I'm glad you told that story, Ma.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're planning to go back to Indonesia in
March
next year. So, yeah.
Nice.
So that'll be fun. Anyway, thanks, Mum, for joining in.
Okay, thank you.
And
all right. Okay.
See you, Mum.
See you. Bye-bye. All of you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
I'll put that in the microwave, Ma. Okay. So there you go. There's a surprise for you.
That was awesome.
That was. Thank you for bringing her on.
That's all right. Yeah, no, she stayed over last night because we went to an Indonesian Christmas party, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I thought I would, I asked Mum if she wanted to be involved, and she said, yeah, sure, okay. Let's put on a wig and do that, Nice. So Deb said it was an honour to meet your mum. So, yeah, thanks, guys, for entertaining my mum. We loved it. And it's a really nice story that, I was able to share that with my mum, even though we couldn't walk it together anymore. It's a pretty, I started at 4 a.m. in the morning, and you go up in the dark. So you had to wear a head torch, and it's a bit scary, but, obviously in the daylight, it's quite a lot safer. But yeah, Mum definitely wouldn't be able to handle that now. So Cheryl's got here. Yes, Paula is doing amazing on her hills. Oh, I think
she is.
I think rebounding with Cheryl is actually watching the bit at the end, at the start, sorry. So she might be up to another bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not sure who MC other person is. Okay. So anyway, look, has anyone else wanted to join, or does anyone want to share? Actually, let me do some more rapid fire. I like these rapid fire questions.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's get some fun ones in here, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. Mike, sailing across islands or backpacking through mountains? We know the answer.
Sailing across islands.
Yeah,
for
we
sure.
knew that one. We knew that one.
I love being on water.
Susan, sailing across islands or backpacking through a mountain?
Hiking across mountains.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So we've got Evie
because
back.
I love walking. I can walk for hours and hours and hours quite happily. I love walking.
And that's why we have to meet up.
Because
I think we could just walk and talk for hours.
Yeah, no, it'll be good fun.
Yeah. Okay.
We can do that.
Right. We will do that. Okay, so Evie, how do you have a hat, Evie? So Evie's saying, no, I don't have a wig on. Can you find a hat somewhere? Okay, next question. Susan.
Yeah.
Riding horses on a beach or dog sledding in snow?
Oh, dog sledding.
Has anyone done that before?
No. I've been sledding. I've been normal sledding, but
Yeah.
you know, I love sledding and I love dogs. So dog sledding in the snow for sure.
Okay, Mike, riding horses on a beach or dog sledding in snow?
Probably riding horses on the beach.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
You're a bit of a cowboy.
It's been years since I've ridden a horse, so I'm not particularly confident riding horses. Like I can do it, or I could once, but I don't feel comfortable. So yeah.
Okay. Have you ever thought about getting horses on your farm, Susan?
Look, I've thought about it. I've always wanted to have a Clydesdale, like a big Shire horse, not
Yeah.
even necessarily to ride, just to have one, you know. But we have so many wombat holes,
Mm.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and I worry about, like, I look at horses and their legs are so delicate, and I think, oh God, you know, imagine if a horse stepped into one, it would break its leg. And I mean, there's plenty of people around here that do have horses, but they're also people that are wealthier than me, and they own things like tractors and backhoes and things like that, which I don't have access to any sort of equipment. I use shovels and picks and forks. So when the holes appear, it's not something that I can necessarily fill in easily. So I wouldn't want to have horses in here for that reason. I couldn't sort of guarantee their safety.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, true. Just sending a message to Cheryl. So Cheryl, Rebounding with Cheryl, is writing things in the chat. She's answering questions from my rapid fire a little while ago when I was asking about street food or fancy food. So she's just put in here fancy food, fancy restaurants. So I'm just letting her know that she's watching the start of the live, and if she wants to the end, she'll catch us live. And we've got Lavender. Hello, Lavender. Everyone knows Lavender in the chat.
Is Lavender here?
Yeah, Lavender. Yeah. So let's ask Lavender then, okay? Lavender, this or that, Northern Lights chasing or tropical sunset cruise? Let's let Lavender. Lavender's got here dog sledding in the snow. Okay, Lavender, we've got a question for you. Northern Lights chasing or tropical sunset cruise? Lavender?
Oh, well, you've done that, Lavender. Wow.
She's done logs. Where did you do dog sledding, Lavender?
Yeah, I was just going to ask that. Where did you go?
Yeah. I don't know if you can do that in Australia. Is that a thing in Minnesota, Mike?
Yes, it is.
It is a thing.
It is, yeah. They do it quite a bit up here. They have
You've got a cat now too, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh my God, your cat looks like the one I was just holding before, Truffle.
Yeah, I know. I was just looking at myself. What happened? The cat just moved screen.
I just passed it across to you.
I know.
This is my daughter's cat. She's in college, so I'm stuck taking care of it.
What's it called?
Well, I call it Kitty all the time, but she calls it Meatloaf.
Meatloaf. You see, mine's Truffle. All our cats are named after food.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So Lavender hasn't answered the question. You do like food. You do. I'll go back to the food questions in a second. So Northern Lights.
Okay.
Northern Lights, Susan, or tropical sunset cruise?
Oh, Northern Lights. It's been on my wish list since I was like a little itty bitty girl. So
right.
I have to see it.
Okay.
I have to see it.
Mike, Northern Lights or sunset cruise?
Oh man, that one's definitely a hard one. Since I've already seen the Northern Lights, I do the tropical, but Northern Lights it's amazing.
So you can see that from your house, because you didn't show a video just recently about that?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It's like God painting in the sky. It's something you definitely have to see. It's hard to explain because the colors and everything moves in the sky. So
yeah, that's definitely something. So Susan, it's interesting that you can't see them from the top of your mountain. I would have think sometimes they have different times a year.
Other people have seen them up here.
Yep.
But I always seem to find out the next morning when everyone's
Right.
posting it to Facebook.
Okay.
It's not a common thing, so it might
That's
only
right.
happen maybe once every year or two.
Yeah.
But you know, one day I hope to see it.
Okay. And then in the chat, we've got Lavender said cruise. Evie said cruise. Sunsets are like painting. Okay. All right. Mike, nighttime jungle hike or sunset summit hike?
Man, that's a hard one. I think I'd do the nighttime.
Nighttime hike. Have you ever hiked at nighttime? I've not hiked at nighttime, to be honest.
Yes, we used to do it all the time when I lived in Colorado, especially when you have a full moon. It's amazing.
Ooh.
Your eyes adjust. It is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that'd be nice, actually. Susan, so you full moon hike? I mean, you've hiked at nighttime too?
I have. It was a very long time ago. I was staying in a township called Bright in Victoria. And I can't remember the name of it, but I know that during World War II, there were troops stationed there, and there's lots of little wooden cabins. And so we were staying in one of the cabins, and the people that owned the place, the accommodation, took everyone who wanted to go on a nighttime hike, and it wasn't like a long one. It was about, I don't know, 40 minutes or so. And they took us to these mines, some disused mines, and we went into the mines, and there was all these like glowworms, I think they were.
Oh, wow.
But you could see all these like little glowing things all over the inside of the mine. And so they took us, and there was probably about 20 of us on this little walking group, and we went in and looked at all these glowworms in this old mine, and then we hiked back, and it was fantastic. You know, it wasn't too long. It was through the bush, which, you know, in itself, walking through the bush at night was incredible. But then to go into a mine, a disused mine, and look at all these, you know, glowworms was just wonderful.
That sounds nice.
Yeah,
right.
It was.
I'll have to do that.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, it was like 2 or 3 decades ago. So, you know, it was a long time ago. I know the place is still there. It's still operational as a accommodation and camping ground. So I wouldn't mind going back to Bright one day and trying to do it all again and relive it.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right, next question. Traveling solo or travel with a crew? Mike.
That one's hard too. I like doing solo because I can do the things I want. But when I travel with a crew, of course, it's fun to be with friends. So that is a tough one. I would say probably single more so.
Yep, solo. Yeah. Yep. Susan?
Look, same as Mike. Like, I enjoy both. I don't have a problem traveling solo, but I have found over the years that, you know, when you're traveling with someone else or even a group of people, and, you know, the day dawns and shall we do this or shall we do that or shall we do something else? And of course, everyone is offering up options to suit what they like. I find that when you travel with other people, you get to see things and experience things that you wouldn't probably even consider if you were doing it on your own. Because when you're on your own, you're just going to do what you want, you know, what your focus is, what your likes are. When you travel with other people, it opens you up to so many more experiences that you wouldn't necessarily get. So I'd travel with other people just for the experiences.
Yeah, fair enough. Yep. Well, I think you guys know my answer to that one. Solo for sure. Definitely, I like what you said there, Susan, like waking up in the morning and then people like going, what are we doing today? And everyone's got 20 million ideas and I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. And then no one can agree. I hate that. That's my worst scenario. And that's probably why I decided to travel by myself. Though in saying that, I don't mind traveling with Diego. He comes up with some great ideas. Next year, I am traveling with a group of 3 people. So I'll be group of 4. So that will be interesting. So I am, I'm open-minded to travel with friends, but at the same time, I do prefer to travel by myself. Yeah. So rebounding with Cheryl's got here. I'll come next time. I have 2 wigs in my Amazon cart that are fun. Fair enough. That's all right. If anyone else is in the chat that has a hat, you can put a hat on or a scarf and you can join and tell us, introduce yourself and tell us your story. Did you want to come and put a hat?
Did I just hear you want to travel alone?
We would love to see Diego.
You know what?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Shh. He knows. He knows. He knows.
We would love to see him in his hat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Ben, I'd love to see you in a hat. Okay, let me get to some fun food ones again. Okay, adventurous food ones. Okay. Okay, this is a good one. All right, people in the chat too, guys. Eat blindfolded or pick someone else's meal for them. Eat blindfolded.
Meal for them.
Yeah, that's too easy. I don't mind. Have you ever heard of the places where you can go where it's a restaurant that's dark, so you can't actually see your food? So that's a thing apparently. It's apparently a thing. I don't know where they are. There is one. There was. I think they're like pop-up ones. I see them pop up that you can go and it's literally dark. So they seat you in, like they walk you in because you can't see where you're going. They seat you and then they feed you and you can't see at all what you're eating.
So they feed you.
Yeah. No. Well, they take you to the seat and your place in front of you, knife and fork. You can feel it, but you've just got to eat whatever's on the plate.
How would you find your food?
Stab it. Hands.
You'd have to use your hands.
Yeah. I think I wouldn't mind that. I think that'd be quite interesting.
I don't mind using my hands.
Yeah, I don't mind that either. But I don't mind. I think it'd be quite. I mean, there's nothing I don't particularly like eating. As long as it wasn't moving on the plate.
Yeah.
I think I'd do it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Talking about moving. Eat something raw but safe. So raw but safe, or something fermented. It's an interesting one. Not everyone likes. Yeah, I don't mind fermented, and I don't mind raw.
I eat sushi.
Yep, well, salmon, it's raw.
Fish.
Oyster, ceviche.
Yeah, oysters, yeah.
So, Mike.
And I make sauerkraut sometimes.
Yes. Yeah, yum, sauerkraut's good. So, Mike, would you eat something raw or eat something fermented?
Probably, I wouldn't mind trying raw. I love sushi.
Yeah. So, do you like oysters, Mike?
Do I like what?
Oysters.
Oh, yes, I do.
Raw?
Yeah. Well, I like to cook it up with butter.
A salad,
Sorry?
lettuce,
salad,
cucumber, tomato. It's raw.
That's too easy, Susan. That's too easy.
You didn't say it couldn't be easy.
Oh my God, I have to be literal with Susan. Okay. Eat something that smells weird but tastes good, or something that smells amazing but tastes weird. Okay.
It's got to taste good.
Okay, so eat something that smells weird. So it smells weird, but it tastes good.
Yeah,
or something that smells bad and tastes weird. So I'm just trying to think, what would be something that smells amazing that tastes weird? What would that be?
Tomato soup.
What? I like tomato soup.
I would say
know,
tomato soup too.
I think for me, I find tomato soup too intense a flavour.
Really?
But I love the aroma of it. And usually for me, if I love the smell of something, I'm going to love the taste of it. But tomato soup is one of those rare things that I love the smell of it. I love the idea of tomato soup. I keep
Right.
trying to make tomato soups, and I make it, and it smells lovely and it looks lovely, and then I have about 5 or 6 mouthfuls, and I think I've had enough now.
Really?
So
I'm the
yeah,
same
I
way.
just find it too intense, too strong.
You don't like it either,
a
Mike?
flavour.
No.
Oh, really?
I do like dipping my grilled cheese in it, but alone.
Yeah. But not as a big bowl of soup. I can't do that.
Okay. So let's see. Anyone in the chat? Who else likes tomato soup? I like tomato soup. Who else doesn't like tomato soup? So Wayne saying hello to
Wayne.
Susan. So I missed out on meeting Wayne. Wayne lives in Sydney, and I was hoping to meet up with Wayne when I was in Sydney, but we couldn't actually end up meeting up. He was busy. Next time, Wayne, next time. So Wayne said he likes tomato soup. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Anyone else in the chat? Cheryl? Lavender? Who likes tomato soup? Do you guys like seafood? Oh, we love seafood.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love seafood.
Seafood and
Like,
eat it. I see any
Yum.
food and I eat it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, so what is your favorite seafood? I don't think I have one, but is there anyone that has a favorite seafood?
Prawns.
Prawns?
Yeah,
Small
yeah.
or large?
Well, not like absolutely teeny
No,
tiny,
you know, like
but a decent size.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I love calamari too, but I mean,
Calamari,
it's
yeah.
really hard to narrow it down. I love
Crab.
all seafood that I've tried. I have just been obsessed with. So I haven't found something I haven't enjoyed yet.
Okay. So something interesting I saw at the Sydney seafood market when I was doing that live was they had a lot of oysters and they were raw, but they put caviar eggs on it, different types. They had black and the red. It was just really, it looked really nice. They were a little bit more expensive, but next time I reckon I'm going to try that because it looked really nice. Yeah.
It does sound good.
Yeah. All right. So let's go back to this or that. Okay. Eat something you've never heard of or cook something you've never cooked. Eat something you've never heard of or cook something you've never cooked.
You think that's hard because I'm quite happy to do either of those options.
Yeah, either I do either. Mike, you do either?
But I suppose cook something I've never cooked if I had to choose one, because I always find it interesting to learn new recipes. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I'd say either one, but definitely would
Either
like to try something new.
Okay. All right. So we're going to rapid fire here, this or that. Mike, sweet snacks, salty snacks?
Both mixed.
Both.
But I like salty.
Both?
Yes.
So,
I like
okay.
salty. I'm
Susan,
a savoury person, yeah.
Pizza night or taco night?
Ooh. Both.
Taco night for me.
Oh, look, I like them both equally.
Same.
Okay, all right.
That one's
Okay.
hard.
Like
Same.
when we
Same.
have pizza, we tend to make our own pizza and we cook it in the wood stove.
Oh, nice.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not driving 45 minutes into town to get a pizza.
No. Then
You
it's
can't-
cold when you
Can't
got
get it
back.
delivered to your house?
Oh, God, no.
It costs you a fortune, I think.
Oh, they wouldn't come out this way anyway. I mean, 45 minutes, that's like each way.
Yeah.
Then
it
once they
costs you a
get here, they've got
fortune.
to get up the driveway, and that's like another 12 minutes. So it'd almost be 50 minutes by the time they got to the
Wow.
door, and then they've got to
Bit
go
too
the whole
cold.
way back again. So no,
Okay.
they don't do deliveries out here.
So Deb's got tacos too. Okay.
Taco, Deb?
Mike, pasta with red sauce or pasta with cream sauce?
Mm.
Both.
Oh, yeah, I love both those too.
Both?
But
Okay.
probably a big fan of spaghetti, so probably the red.
I'm going red too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
All right.
spaghetti was one of my real favorites as a child growing up.
Really?
And
Okay.
if ever my mum gave me, what do you want for dinner tonight? I'd always say spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Oh,
And
nice.
it was actually the very first meal I taught myself to cook was spaghetti bolognese.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, interesting, talking about spaghetti, I stayed with my sister in Sydney and her partner is vegan, vegetarian. And so, and they gave up, well, they fed me spinach spaghetti. It was really nice. Really nice. I loved it. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, one for the chat, guys. One for the chat. Ice cream or cake in the chat? Ice cream or cake? Which one would you prefer, ice cream or cake? I know what I'm going to say in a second. Ice cream or cake? Give them a couple of seconds to answer. So Lavender's gone B, cake. Wayne's got ice cream.
Wayne says ice cream.
Okay. Any other takers? Ice cream, cake. Cheryl's
Cake
being greedy.
and
She's going to
ice
have
cream,
both.
Cheryl's
Yeah.
Yeah, good
You
work.
could
Good
have
work.
ice cream cake.
Deb's got ice cream. Okay, looks like ice cream's winning here because I'm going with cake. I'm cake. What do you got, Mike? You got both. I bet you got both.
I love both. But Dora,
Both?
have you ever tried the Mexican cake? I think it's, I can't remember how to say it. But the Mexican cake is kind of like ice cream and cake.
Oh, I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Deb
Okay.
says ice cream as well. Looks like ice cream's definitely winning.
Ice cream's the winner. Okay. And
Yeah.
Susan, what was yours?
Look, I like both, but it is very much seasonal, and you got to remember up here it's a lot colder. But
Yeah.
any excuse for ice cream, and I'm there. And I can
Okay.
also make my own ice cream here
Of
with
course you have.
eggs
You've got
and
the cows.
milk and so forth. And it tastes so much better than the bought stuff.
Yes.
Oh.
Homemade stuff is much better.
You could combine it
Yeah.
and do an ice cream cake.
Yeah. So, Susan, since you
Yeah.
live on the homestead, you can make your own ice cream. What
Yeah.
flavor can you add in? Because you've got fruit on your property. So, what fruit would you, what ice cream flavor would you make us?
I would start you off with a plain vanilla because the first time I ever made an ice cream, I made a vanilla one. I thought I'll start with something really simple. Now, I didn't add anything to it in the way of flavorings. I didn't put any vanilla extract or anything. It was just fresh eggs, fresh milk. And I kid you not, it tastes more vanilla-y than any vanilla ice cream I have ever bought.
Really?
And there's no added flavors. It's just fresh eggs and fresh milk.
Wow.
And it's an incredible flavor. It tastes nothing like anything you've ever bought in a shop. So
wow.
The vanilla ice cream is amazing. Some nights what I'll do is I'll make like a Milo or a chocolate milk the night before, and then I'll let it sit in the fridge to really let the flavors go through. And then in the morning I can make like a Milo or a chocolate flavored ice cream and put a few little chocolate chips in there as well. And I've done blueberry, I've done like a passion fruit swirl, a raspberry swirl.
Yeah, right. Nice. Sounds like we're all going to your house for ice cream. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, Mike, you know how you were talking about the ice cream cake in Mexico?
Yes.
Cheryl's got here. It's called Tres Leches.
Yes, that's
I'm
the
not even
name.
saying that.
Yes.
How do you say that? Tres Leches cake.
Yep. Truth delicious. Yeah, but sounds better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It is absolutely delicious.
Right. Okay. All right. Next question to the chat again. Burgers or sandwiches? Burgers or sandwiches?
I would say hamburgers. Nice
hamburgers.
Hamburger.
I got to say, you can't beat a really good hamburger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Susan, what do you think?
I have sandwiches quite often, so
Yep.
if I
Same.
was given an option of burgers or ham or sandwiches, I'd probably go a good burger. Yeah.
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 Especially if
It'd
you
have to
make
be
it on a
good one,
barbecue.
not like going to McDonald's or something.
Yeah,
It's got to
no.
be
Yeah.
a decent burger.
Yeah. Especially like if you cook it on a barbecue with
Yeah.
onion,
Yes.
the burger patty,
Yes.
bacon, ham. No, not ham.
Avocado,
Avocado. No.
egg,
Tomato, egg, pineapple,
onion. Yeah.
onion, beetroot. Oh my God.
Mhm.
Lettuce. Oh, barbecue sauce. Push that
Yep.
down. Cheese. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Oh, I could do that for breakfast. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yes, I
That'd be
love
nice.
egg on top of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yum. So question, interesting, Mike, is do you put pineapple and beetroot on hamburgers for you?
I do. Every once in a while, I will.
Okay. And yeah, all right. Okay. All right. And the chat, a few people have got sandwiches, burger with blue
Ooh,
cheese and
Cheryl
bacon,
has,
no
yeah,
bun.
Cheryl has burger with blue cheese and bacon.
No bun. Yep. So that's
Well,
a thing
that-
these
that'd
days
be
too, to do
nice.
burgers without the bun. That's the no carb kind of low carb thing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Next one. Pancakes or waffles? Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Pancakes for me too.
I'd say neither. I don't like either one.
Okay.
Oh, Mike.
Okay. No pancake with ice cream for you then, obviously, Mike.
But I
And
do like
there I
French
was
toast.
thinking Mike was my perfect match.
I'll try it. I'm definitely
So I'll
Belgium.
overlook that, Mike.
Yeah.
Belgian waffles for Cheryl.
Mm.
Pancake from Wayne. Deb's got waffles. They didn't give me an option there. Crepes. Does anyone like crepes? I like crepes.
I like
Crepes.
crepes.
Crepes. Yeah.
I mean,
So
I like
Mike, you
all
do
of
crepes.
them. I like
Yeah.
waffles too, but pancakes are I don't know. They seem more versatile to me. You can make savoury or sweet.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you can do that with waffles too, really, can't you? You can have savoury waffles.
Yeah,
can't
you can. Yeah. Yep,
Yeah.
you can. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a nice one. Fries or onion rings?
Mm.
Onion rings.
I don't mind onion rings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say onion rings.
Yeah, onion rings are good.
They are very good.
They are good. Anyone in the chat? Fries or onion rings?
Oh, Wayne,
What's he got here?
you're my perfect match too.
Oh.
I love
Oh,
I love
funny.
you too, Mike.
Susan's a heartbreaker, I tell you. Okay, so Wayne's got onion rings. Deb's got onion rings. Any more onion ring takers? Everyone's got onion. Everyone wants onion rings. No one wants fries. No one wants fries.
Mm.
Oh, I love you too. Oh, isn't that nice, Wayne?
Speaking of fries, isn't that what you guys call chips?
Yeah, we call them French. We call them just chips.
Yeah, and you had a bad
Chips.
experience with that the other day.
Oh, shut up.
I had forgotten about that.
Shut up. You weren't even, I thought you weren't even there. Oh, no, Mike was there. That's right.
Yes, he
Yeah, okay.
was.
Well, I went back and I have to go back and rewatch the ones I missed. So
Oh. Right. Yeah. We don't talk about that. That was bad. Okay. All right. Chocolate or gummies?
Oh, chocolate.
That one's hard too.
Oh, see, I don't mind gummy
not
bears.
hard. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
I don't mind chocolate too, but chocolate and gummy bears together are really good. Ever tried that? Oh no. Really good. Really good.
Really?
Think about chocolate, like a frog, red frog, and then you put chocolate over the top of it. Really tasty. Really tasty.
Okay. Well, look, what can I say? I'm going to have to try it out.
You'll have to try it. Do the
Yeah.
market research. Do the
Look,
market research.
I am nothing if not a martyr to the cause. If you say that I have to have chocolate and gummy bears, well, if I must, I must.
You must. That's right. You must. All right. All right. So let's go back to, okay. These are like out there questions, right? And like some of these ones are just if hypothetical. If you had the money and the, if you wanted to.
Uh-huh.
Exploring ancient ruins or hidden waterfalls. See, both of them for me.
Or hidden what?
Waterfalls.
All right, yeah.
Exploring ancient ruins or discovering hidden waterfalls.
Oh, I know
See?
my answer.
Okay, what is it?
Oh, ancient ruins. I
that's what I think
love
too.
history. I love
Okay, yeah,
history. I
okay,
love
I'm coming,
old
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
architecture. I mean, anything old and historical and ancient.
Yeah.
I'm just obsessed with it. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think so too. Yep. But
Same way.
discovering hidden waterfalls are fun too. Both are fun for me. I like
They're
both.
both fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do the ancient one too. That sounds good too. Yep. Okay. So in the chat, everyone's got else has got waterfalls in the chat.
Oh wow.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Road tripping with no plan or fully planned itinerary.
I thought you were going to say with no clothes. I don't know why I thought you were going to say that. I don't know why, but as soon as you said road tripping with no, and I thought, oh my God, I'm not doing it naked. I mean, I'm keen, but not that keen.
There's first for everything, Susan. First for everything.
Yeah,
Don't
true.
knock it till you try it.
So
Road
you're
tripping
trying
with
it
no
then, have you?
plans or fully planned itinerary with clothes. Just to be clear, Susan, I know you're very literal.
I love to do the
I've
ones
done
with no
both.
plan.
So, Paul,
I
sorry,
think a mixture
Mike?
of both is good. When I went backpacking around Europe years ago, it was semi-planned. So like the very first stop, I flew into Amsterdam and I had my first 3 nights accommodation booked for when I got there. And then after that, I had my Lonely Planet book. And when I was in Amsterdam, I worked out where I was going to go next. And then from there, I worked out where I was going to go next. Sorry, it's the cat trying to knock the tripod over. So I think it's good to have some loose plans.
Yep.
But again, make them plans that you can change if you need to. So yeah, I just winged it. I made it up as I went along.
Yeah, I'm a winger too. Have you seen behind me? There's a whole lot of Lonely Planets. See there?
Yeah.
I love my Lonely Planets. I still buy them, even though people don't use them anymore. I still like them.
Oh, don't they?
Yeah. Everyone just
Oh.
gets them online. Everyone downloads them online or just
it's
follows
not the
Instagram or
same.
something like that. I know it's not the same.
And I mean,
It's not the
depending
same.
on where you go, you don't always have reception. You can't always use your phone.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
with my old Lonely Planet books, I used to write in them,
Oh, yep.
So there'd be bits that I'd underline a place that I wanted to go. And and I find that being able to go back through them, because I still have them, I've got all these little notes in the margins and things underlined and circled and people's phone numbers and that great restaurant in Salzburg I went to, so I think they're a great keepsake. And if you don't have an actual tangible physical book, it's sort of another part of that experience and that journey that you miss out on.
Yeah, I think you'll find that like when you've traveled and when I've traveled, and Mike, do you have an experience with Lonely Planets?
I don't.
Okay. So like if you were traveling to Europe as a day and like now, I think a lot of young people, they don't even think about getting Lonely Planets. No one carries a book because they're quite heavy too. That's another thing. They're quite heavy.
They are.
But they're still, I would rather take a pair of shoes out and put the book in.
Yeah.
Because it's like I said, like, you don't always have access to the internet, and it's just good to get, when you've got a downtime, you can do a bit of reading about the location of where you are and the history. They always put history in there which is always interesting. So, guys, I'm going to have to go because my mum's about to leave, so I should spend some time with her. But we're just going to do couple more, this or that. Okay, this is about hiking because both of you guys like hiking. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hiking in rocky terrain or muddy trails.
Oh.
See you, Cheryl. Hiking in rocky terrain or muddy
Bye,
trails.
Cheryl. Bye,
I would
Cheryl.
say rocky terrain.
Well, is it like that sort of terrain or that sort of
Just
terrain?
rocks
Mm.
or mud.
I've done both. I think I would prefer, if I was prepared for it, I would go mud over rocks.
Really? I'd prefer rocks. Mike?
I like rocks, definitely.
Yep.
Yes.
Rocks, more rocks.
It depends. I mean, if you're hiking for hours and hours and hours over
Wayne's
rocks,
got mud with Susan.
thank you, Wayne.
Oh, that's gold. All right. Well, I think on that note, we're leaving this chat, guys. Thank you, Mike, for joining. Love the fox.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Hat. Thank you, Susan. I love the hair. That I was not expecting the blonde wig. That was really cool. Thanks for everyone in the chat for watching and participating. If you're watching the replay, thank you, but you don't have to. Go live your life.
Bye, Cheryl. Bye, Deb.
See you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
See
Bye,
ya.
Peter.
Bye.
Thank you.
Keep warm, Mike. Keep warm, Susan.
Make
Will do.
you
Bye.
better. Bye.
Bye.